All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I'd also like to give double honors to my elders and apostles at Great Millstone that do well. And I would like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, to the hopeful elect in the 1/3. And Adon Ratazah, this lesson will be edifying as well as exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. And Tawadi Abashim Shai Bahashem Rachakwadash for giving me the inspiration to do this lesson. And as the title reads, let's call a spade a spade. Okay. And what I want to talk about is this, this tumult, this new, weird, wicked generation of Israelites that are waking up. Okay. And, completely, worldly westernizing the truth. Okay. And, it's just pressed on my spirit to rebuke. Okay. It's just pressed on my spirit to address the wickedness that Jake is collectively doing together. Okay. It's not like just one individual. All right. It's not like just watch out for this guy. We got to watch out for all of you, and you brothers out there and you very few sincere sisters, man, just thank you, how about Shemal Shai, that you ain't a nigga or a nigget, and you're truly trying to serve Yahweh Shemal Shai while he may be found. And, you're not showing the fruit of a 2/3. You're examining yourself. You're pissed off. You hate this captivity. You hate wickedness. And, ultimately you want to go home. And, seeking Yahweh Shemal Shai through these videos, through these lessons, is just that, is us showing we want out. Majority of our people want to just party and play and laugh and send fire emojis. Ugh. Anyways, let's get right into this, okay? I don't want to ramble. I've been known for it. I want to show you this. It says, call a spade a spade. And it's funny because that's what Esau calls Jake. You spade. All right? Call a nigga is what I'm saying right here. Call a nigga. Can we just call a nigga? Can we call a spade a spade? All right. It says, speak plainly. One thing that is pressed on my spirit, the Wadi Bashim El Shai, Bashim Rakakwadash, is to speak plainly. Okay. And Apostle Paul. All right. We learned, we learned a lot from our elders and apostles. All right. Camp heads, bishops. All right. The men that have been in this walk in faith a lot longer than us. We learn from these men. All right. This is why we give double honors. But one thing that I notice is Jake speaks evil about dignitaries. All right. They despise governments, and they're just here to day club. Okay. The average Jake that wakes up, he's really here just to day club. And the average Jake woman that wakes up, she's just here to hide her wickedness. Okay. She's just hiding her wickedness. She gets accepted because Jake's horny. All right. There's no vetting system. It's just a free for all out here. Okay. I'm a very young brother. All right. I have no problem telling you when I came in, how long I've been in. We're not like these other guys. All right. Trying to showcase you that we're just elders and we're Mr. Know-it-alls. No, but I will say this. I came in, I'm the generation of 2016. And from 2016 now, a lot of weird, whack, bugged out fleshly Jakes are just running around, running rampant, yelling, that's right, and Khan, I got so much to say. Let me read this. 2 Corinthians 11:6. But though I be rude in speech, so, because we're rude in speech, big deal. See, this is the problem, that it's like Jake is making the truth unholy. When you brothers really look around, you have so many new Israelites that are just bringing the world into the temple, okay? And I speak as a man in this disgusting, sinful flesh, but I was talking to a brother today, and I said, man, I speak as a man, but I believe the Lord's about to shut this thing down because there's too much worldliness. There's too much of the world entering in this holy congregation, all right? We are here and have been invited to a wedding. And everyone is just excessively drunk, loud. They're disrupting the service. They're acting like they're getting married. They actually want to make you watch their marriage more than caring about the marriage of Yahweh Shai. And it pisses me off, man. Okay. That whole situation with Alizé, that pulled the curtain on all the leaven that these Israelites have, man. Okay. And it's some bullshit. And then you see these guys not humbling down. You see guys being proud. Okay. And then you look in the comments. I'm still with you. We gonna make it out of here. Let's keep you. All of you are done, man. This is why Yahweh Shai said, "The blind lead the blind." We are witnessing nothing but blind leaders and blind followers. Okay. That's the majority. I'm not here to number Israel, but the majority of Jake is off. And I'm talking that know that they're Jake and their congregation and their doctrine. They're just off. They're off. And I'll say this: the spirit that's on us, hey, it's quick. You're gonna get rebuked quick. Okay. And you know what pisses me off too? The pride on these worldly Jake women. Okay. And let's just be honest, brothers. This lesson is called, let's call a spade a spade. The average Jake woman, she's not even Jakey, okay? The only Jake thing about our women is the curses. Outside of that, they're trash. And let me just say this for you brothers, okay? Do never quench your spirit for a bitch, man, okay? And I'm not saying this because I'm recently this or bitter that. I'm speaking in general. I'm speaking what the spirit is giving me, what I observe, okay? With these glasses, the Lord is still allowing me to see in the spirit. And I look around, our women, y'all corny, man. Let's call a spade a spade. So humble down, okay? Humble down. You better be humble, man, because there's too much pride oozing out of our so-called people. And why do I say so-called? Because there is an Israel of God, and then there ain't. Not all Israel's Israel. Let's keep going. So though I may 2 Corinthians 11:6, but though I may be rude in speech, he rude. Shut your ass up. I'm so tired of seeing the wine of Babylon trying to be poured at the table of light. I'm so tired of the wine of Babylon keep getting poured at the table of teaching, you know? I hate that worldly shit, man. I hate a worldly ass Jake, you know? And you women, man, you better be humble, man. You're coming around the men of the Lord. You better be humble. You better be quiet. And you better be thankful. Because there ain't nothing else you bring into the table. This is a man's world. This world was created by Israelite men, okay? Before we were called Israelites, all right? But though I may be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge. Am I lying, though? Am I wrong, though? No. But what these other camps do, they negate the wickedness because they're wicked, too. This is why you all congregate together. What's it say? Misery loves company. The birds of a feather flock together. Okay? You Israelite t-shirt camps ain't fooling nobody but yourself. It says, but we have been thoroughly made manifest among you in all things. Exactly right. We've been made manifest thoroughly, okay? And now you got the house of Saul fighting each other, just completely worldly. You want the light, I got the light. You can not light as in truth, but limelight. You know why they call it limelight? Because back in the day, I want to say before electricity, they would use a certain chemical or a compound and they'd mix it together. And I think lime or something was in it and it would shine brighter. That's where you get the term limelight from. You know, it's just on my spirit to give fun facts too. Now let's go to this. This is Micah 3:8. It says, but truly I am full of power by the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Shai. And let's call a spade a spade. Why the F do you Jakes keep calling on God, Jesus, and Christ? That shit pisses me off, man. Christ, God, like you, man, I'm reframing in my spirit. I really despise this new, weird, wayward generation of believers. You're weird, you're whack, and you're worldly. And someone needs to tell you. Someone needs to correct you. Someone needs to let it be known. Someone has to address the elephant in the room. And it says, but I am full of power by the spirit of the Lord and of judgment. You know, it just made me think about how Yahweh Shai, he tried that woman, you know, and he said it's not meat to give bread unto the dogs. If we made a statement like that to a Jake woman, it says try the spirits, and you come up to camp, your ass would get offended because you're emotional. The Lord ain't dealing with you. And now you just walked away from what could have been your salvation or ticket out of here on the first go round. Okay? A lot of Jakes ain't gonna make it. A lot of you Israelites are not going to make it. And we can see in the spirit now. We can literally look at you, man. Man, I just got so much to say. I'm just making sure I keep it for edification. But truly, I am full of power by the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Shai, and of judgment and of might, to declare unto Jacob his transgression and to Israel his sin. Jake is completely wicked. You can't even trust Jake. You literally can't trust Jake. Jake's lying. Okay, they're committing adultery. All right, they're gadding abroad. They're gossiping. They're busybodies, all while claiming to be an Israelite. You know, hi, let me walk you through how I keep the commandments. Shut the fuck up, man. Like, where's the men? Where's the men? You know, true leadership, elders. You know, and we see it. I am so thankful and grateful to have been led to this truth under the tutelage, spirit, and doctrine of Great Millstone. Okay, and it doesn't mean just because you're in Great Millstone you're going to make it, but there truly is the Rakakwadash feeding, inspiring, and giving us what we need. What we need. We're over here condemning the flesh. You know, we're over here attempting to be holy, but we don't see that on the other side of the fence when it comes to other Jakes. Let's call a spade a spade. There's too many niggas. There's too many niggas here, man. You know, and even in the world, I ain't like that shit. I ain't like going where all niggas always go. No, I want my own shit. Okay? I don't like niggadom. Let's keep going. I just pulled a couple up. Now, I'll probably end it with Zechariah 13. Let's go. This is Proverbs 15 and 10. Correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way. So majority of Jakes, they don't like hearing this, okay? They don't want to hear it. They want to be niggas. They want to be wicked. They want to be worldly. And then they want a worldly, wicked nigga teacher. And that's exactly what you got, okay? The leader of Sakari is a nigger, all right? He's a wicked, evil, disgusting man. IUIC is the leader. Y'all are wicked, bro, okay? Then the fruit that you have, they're wicked too, filled with masons, sellouts, agents, you know? Damn. And I want to keep riding off this too. You Jake women, you better be humble, man, because y'all are corny. Jake women are corny, okay? Jake women are corny. You know what? Jake women, they can't comprehend us gods in the flesh. I noticed that. They can't keep up with us, all right? They don't understand humor, wit, wisdom. They're bland and they're drunk. Jake women are drunk off Babylon, okay? They are completely drunk. They love Esau. They don't look at you like you're a god, all right? Jake women are whack, man. You know, if you're in the spirit, you know what I'm getting at. And I'm so tired, all right? I'm so tired of that simple, base, dragging, knuckle nigga mind. What you mean? Oh, my God. Jacob's trouble is going to fix all the problems. It's going to trim this fat. It's going to trim the cellulite, you know? And someone got to say it. I'm so tired of Jake using a racist card when your ass gets correct. You need correction. Shit. Correction is grievous unto him that forsake. Even lessons like these. I remember years ago I did a lesson and some fucking nigga, some N-dub got my video deleted, man. You know? All because she was getting rebuked. Women need to be rebuked. You need to be rebuked. You need to be told, shut the fuck up and humble down. You get to run around. You get all this freedom. You post weird shit online. You always want to fucking accentuate your body, even with modest apparel. This is some bullshit, man. Like I said, when I came in 2016, it was strict. You had to know, Dan, you have to, even still now, but it was like, you need to make sure the breakdowns are correct, even to this day, you know what I'm getting at. But when I came in, it was not like this, okay? And now it's a free-for-all. It's a free-for-all now, man, okay? And it's ridiculous. And somebody's got to say it. Let's call a spade a spade. We got to address this, man. That's why a lot of y'all like going to these other camps, because they don't address it, okay? They want to point the finger at everyone else except for themselves. Correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way, and he that hateth reproof shall die. Okay? There's too many people that are comfortable talking shit, getting on the comment. I did a lesson the other day. Isaiah 4:1 is easy to see, and some demon commented on the video talking about that. I delete that shit immediately, man. Immediately. Okay. And I'm so glad the Lord is watching. Okay. I'm so glad the Lord is watching everything that we're doing. Jake is showcasing you why they need to be judged. Okay. There's a lot of 2/3 that know that they're Israelites, and they're walking, bragging, boasting blatantly, right in the open. It's disgusting. There's no shame. Okay. And I'm using that again. That situation with that so-called leader. Okay. That showed, that represent the abomination, the uncleanness that all of you are hiding, man. You're only fooling yourself. This is Proverbs 27:5. Open rebuke is better than secret love. So guess what? Great Millstone is showing more love to the people than IUIC ever could. Contact us to clean up the community. Fuck the community. Excuse my language, but F the community. There are so many Jakes that are off. It's not even funny. I'm telling you, I speak as a man, but I believe the Lord's about to shut this thing down. Okay? The Lord's about to shut this thing down. And Jake is going to have to answer for what they've been sowing when that reaper come. Catch my drift? All right, what else we got? Just running through these. Not trying to make this too long. Ephesians 5:11. Let's go up, actually. They're not applying this, man. Okay? Let me see what we got up in here. Let's start at 1. All right, let's start at 1. Ephesians 5:1. Be ye therefore followers of Yahweh. And I'm so tired. All praise the Most High. All praise APPTMH. And with Most High Christ bless. Oh my God. You Jakes are annoying. Evil. And you're not in authority too. Let me say this too. Let me add this in, man. You're not in authority. There's too many Jakes out here that are self-proclaiming themselves like you don't have authority. Okay? What is that? Mark 13? You don't have authority. All right? We're over you. Okay? We're over you. A learned brother of Great Millstone is over these other camps, even their camp heads, even the leaders. We're over you in the spirit, of course. Mark 13, and which proves that the leadership is off. Mark 13:34. Check this out. It says, for the Son of Man is as a man taking a far journey, who left his house. That means there's only one house, one faith, one sound, one baptism. There's only one way in. But with these other Jakes, there's multiple. We got to find a new way to bring more people. You are just completely worldly in the flesh, and you're using it as an excuse. Okay? There's too much worldly Israelites here. There's too much uncleanness here. There needs to be a house cleaning in general. You got Israelite so-called notable teachers telling you to take the jump shot. Nobody's batting an eye. Bought a kit to get sodomized. No one's tripping. Everybody should be away from that. Everybody should have walked away from Sakari, man. Okay? When certain things, but the Deuteronomy 22, man, we gotta leave. But these niggas are okay. You are showcasing who you are in the spirit, and you're off in the spirit. It says, who left his house, and you know what? I hope this message reaches who it needs to. And I'm gonna tell you right now in the spirit, there's multiple men and women, okay, that are hiding their wickedness, trying to be amongst us. And the Lord has got your ass, man. And it's on my spirit to rebuke these women coming in, okay? It's on my spirit to rebuke these women, you women out here, okay? Because going back with that situation, which the Lord wanted to bring that out, but I was sitting there thinking about how the one individual was mentioning how his wife gave him the information, which then led me to think further how you have a company of women that are gadding abroad, talking, gossiping, backbiting, okay? Causing confusion, all right? So you a so-called sister, you come a Great Millstone, you better come correct, man. It's best not to say nothing. Okay? The only thing you should be saying is can I be called by your name? If you are an Israelite woman, and you follow Great Millstone, the only thing you should be asking a man, can I be called by your name? Other than that, shut up. For the Son of Man is as a man taking a far journey who left his house and gave authority to his servants. We have authority. Let's go into this word, okay? And it's been on my spirit a lot to say, if we were collectively, physically in Jerusalem, they would murder us. They would murder us, man. Look at this. The power of authority, influence, and of right. The power of rule or government. There is a government that's being established, and Jake is despising that so they can party, so they can have sex, just so they can yell Khan with chewed chicken in their mouth. Well, remember what the Lord did to Jake when I had chicken in their mouth before? The power of rule or government, the power of him whose will and commands must be submitted to by others and obeyed. There is a spiritual government here in Great Millstone, okay? And through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, we don't despise that government, okay? We honor it, and we take heed to what's being told, okay? There's too many yes men that know they're Israelites, all right? But I'm telling you, this is all for the greater judgment. This is all for the greater judgment, okay? Look, authority over mankind. We have authority, brothers. We've been bestowed authority, and Jake is despising that. Can a brother post that? Despise governments, since the Spirit's got us getting on that. And let me get this precept. The water for the precept, you know. This Isaiah, Adam, Nana, Isaiah 9:16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err. So the leaders of the people are actually causing them to err. But then within the people, we are witnessing no one is standing up and walking away to seek their own salvation. So you're all off. And they that are led of them are destroyed. But you've been warned. You've been warned. Okay? Letting a butch woman join the camp. Exactly. Okay? There's a lot of weird activity going on. A lot of weird worldly activity under the banner of Hebrew Israelites. All right? Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, brother. Appreciate y'all. Thank you, GMS Virgin Island. Thank you. Okay? 2 Peter 2:10, but chiefly them that walk after the flesh. There's too much Jakes that are walking after the flesh. There's too many Israelites that are out here walking after the flesh. In the lust of uncleanness and despise government. What government? Us. Okay? The hopeful elect, the house of David, those that watch over your souls to give account thereof. We take this very serious. Okay? There's a lot of men that have been put in a position not by choice, but because of the Spirit. All right? You got certain camp leaders that were given that position because of the Spirit the Lord has given them, not because they want to be called camp leader. All right? But you got too many guys that ran and rushed, just like the children from Willy Wonka. As soon as he opened the door, everybody ran. Oh, I want to be chief. Oh, I'm going to be captain. Oh, I'm bishop. I'm a deacon. And I'm a priest. See? Children. There's too many children here. Okay? There's too many childlike Israelites running, prancing, dancing. You know, one thing I noticed too is you fucking whore-ass Israelite women on social media, and you be having a man. No male DMs, but I could see your whole figure. What's up with that, man? What is up with this? Shit. Damn. Presumptuous are they, self-willed. See? You know, I just put Hebrew Israelite. If you happen to just go out, put Hebrew Israelite and see all the bullshit that pops up. Balloon popping challenges, dance-offs, you know? Cover up, man. Be holy. You're putting everything out there. It says let not the left hand know what the right hand's doing. We know everything y'all doing. We peek our head in like Ezekiel and we see all the wickedness you're doing. And you know what's crazy? You damn near, you ain't even hiding it. Some do, but you're not even hiding it. You're just blatantly off. You're blatantly wicked, and you don't care. You don't care that your leader bought a peggy kit. You don't care, man. That's why 2/3 got to go, okay? 2/3 got to go, men and women. It's on my spirit to make sure I'm addressing women. This is not me. This is spirit, man. I'm telling you. The Spirit's telling me, make sure you address these wicked women out here. It says, they are not afraid to speak evil of dignities. And you see what happens to them. Talking about High Priest Ariah. That is disgusting, man. That's terrible. That is terrible. Let me see what else we got. Let's go back. Yes, back in Ephesians. Let's go back to Ephesians. Okay. This is Ephesians 5. People got dreads and shit. Wearing pink. You know? Dreads and pink. Ephesians 5:1. Be ye therefore followers of Yahweh. They don't even call on Yahweh. They call him God, Jesus Christ. Hassad, little light bright ass, was on social media in his emotions the other night, calling on God, Jesus, and Christ. What's up with that? That's a major red flag. Oh, you're also compromised. What's up with the 501c3? What's going on here? And what is up with this Hebrew package logo deal? You know, what's up with all these guys? They just like, where are they going? Vistaprint? Everybody just get everything. Logos, flags, matching garments. What is up with these people, man? I'm gonna be honest. I feel foreign when it comes to Jake, man. I feel foreign. I feel foreign. Okay, and I'm a so-called black man. I don't feel a connection with our people. I don't feel it with the men. I don't feel it with the women, but I do feel it with the brotherhood. I feel it with the hopeful elect. I feel it with brothers that I've never even met in the flesh. You know, Shalom, my brother, GMS Virgin Island, man. I feel like I know that brother because we have the same, we have that same mindset the Lord bestowed on us. You know, this is a government that's being established, man. This thing is serious. It says, and walk in love, yeah, with the brothers. But guess what? Open rebuke's better than secret love. But all y'all Jakes out here, all y'all do is secret love. I love you. I love you, Bishop. And you know what's been heavy on my spirit lately? You have a lot of 2/3 Israelites that are bigging up 2/3 leaders. So you guys are trapped together. What does it say? Woe to you when they speak well of you. Woe to you when they speak well of you. Let me get this real quick. The bottom for these precepts. I'm thinking of other precepts. I'm just kind of getting what's given to me. 1 Peter 1:15. But as he which has called you is holy, so be ye holy. Podcast, unholy. Rap, concert, unholy. Shit, ain't nothing wrong. Barbecue. I like barbecue chicken, but I'm not here to make money off of you. And that's another thing. You other Hebrew Israelite camps, you open up the invitation for Jake, but you do it carnally. Even Yahweh Shai said you only came here for the food. But see, you other camps don't push that. Y'all don't do that. So be ye holy in all manner of conversation, right? Lifestyle, conduct. Some of the shit that I see online, you know, we don't discuss or share with you sheep, but it's unholy. Right now, I can see in my mind's eye this Hebrew Israelite man's wife standing like a hoe, standing like a straight worldly ass hoe, man. And fucking shame on you to try to tell us you're an Israelite. That's why Yahweh Shai says blasphemy. It's blasphemy. There are so many Jakes out here, brothers, that are fucking fronting, man. Okay? There are so many Jakes out here that are fronting. And we know you. What jokers say, I know a squealer. We know it, man. And I'm so glad the Lord put this on my spirit to say it. Let's call a nigga. Call a spade, call a hoe. This is what you are. This is what you're showing. This is what you're broadcasting. You know? Shit, if I had a Jake woman, you wouldn't know what she looked like. What's up with these guys, man? Showcasing their women, showing her off, and then her ass doing it too. Nobody wants to see you dipping your foot in a fucking river. Shalom. Wicked, man. Wicked. And you know what? Majority of our people, they don't like people like me. Well, say goodnight to the bad guy. We'll be the bad guy. Okay? Y'all want that smooth shit. Not over here. 2 Corinthians 6:14. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. You have a lot of unbelievers. You have a lot of worldliness. And they get to integrate. You know, they get to mingle in. ISBK inviting Sod nigga to their unholy Passover. It makes sense, but it's like, what are you doing? For what fellowship has righteousness with unrighteousness? Exactly. But now we're seeing there's more unrighteousness within the world of Israel than righteousness. This is why it's called a small sanctuary. Okay, this is a small sanctuary. There are so many Jakes that have been woken up, and then now they do their own thing. They don't fall in line. They're like weird niggas in a tent on the way, like you're traveling and you see this tent afar off. It's just some weird guru, you know? It says, "And what communion has light with dark?" And I gotta say this again: you women are off. You don't respect the house of David, man, like you should. You got this demon on you where you think you can assert authority over us, you know? And even where I work, one thing I noticed with Jake women, they want to lord over the so-called black man. And the Lord's gonna fucking judge you for that, man. You women are evil, man. I watch it. I watch, okay? I watch. I don't use these eyes just to look at leggings. I watch. I see how people act, you know? Let's keep going. 2 Corinthians 6:15. And what concord has Hamashiach? Just because it says Christ don't mean I need to say that, okay? That shit. Ooh. And you know what? Let me add. What we're witnessing is Jake is provoking the Lord to judge them. What concord has Hamashiach? Okay? Yasharallah united in Hamashiach with Belial or Baal, or what part has he that believeth with an infidel? But then you got that. You know, you got guys doing podcast tour missions, just self-willed, doing whatever they want, and then you got a company of cheerleaders on the comment board backing them up. You're all through, okay? Majority of Jake is done. Majority of Jake is through. Majority of Hebrew Israelite camps are off. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful to have this knowledge given to us, this understanding. 2 Corinthians 6:16, and what agreement has the temple of Yahweh with idols? Right. For ye are the temple of the living power. Right. And we showcase that, condemning this flesh, self-examining ourselves. Jake is on access. They're doing way too much. They literally have merged the world with our beloved truth, man. You know, new niggas. New nigga came on the job and now he's got all these, I'm this and I'm that. There's no humility, man. Let me get this in James. Let me finish this real quick. For ye are the temple of the living power, as Yahweh has said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their God, and they shall be my people. See? But that's only the elect. Now let's get James 4 real quick before it escapes my mind. This is Jay, and you have Jakes right now upset with lessons like this. Fucking demons. Things to avoid. Avoid niggas. Avoid nigga women. There's too many nigga women in this truth. Too many nigga man in this truth. All right? And I'm thankful Yahweh Shema Shai has given us the spirit to call that shit out. And we're going to call you out, man. Some bullshit. James 4:6. But he giveth more grace, wherefore he saith, Yahweh resisteth the proud, but giveth grace unto the humble. There's too much pride going on. Let me take this off. There's too much pride out here. All right, too many niggas in office chairs with the microphone cocked to the left, talking with their bottom lip. There's too much niggas and niggettes around us. Going back, when I came in, bro, like, hey, and even to this day, but the fear, you know, just the vibration, what was expected of you, we see that's not what's expected now. There's too much leniency. There's no vetting system. Hey, just because you're a Jake don't mean that you can come in the camp. But in other places, they're allowed to. And this is the results. You let too many men and women in, and now they're ruining it from within. Y'all got spiritual bubble guts. All right. It says Ephesians 5:2, and walk in love as Hamashiach. Okay? It's not hard to say. Rebellious ass little fucking nigga babies, man. Also has loved us and has given himself. Show me where I'm sitting. It's just a lamb dinner. You got to keep the commandments to make it to the kingdom. The Lord about to open up on these camps, man. I'm telling you, I believe the Lord about to shut this thing down. I believe that famine of the word is coming. There's too many niggas and niggettes around, and they don't care about the doctrine. They don't care about the truth. They don't care about the breakdowns. They don't care about prophecy. They're idolizing each other. They're idolizing leaders. They're not getting their women in order. There's too many Israelite women out of order, and I see it myself. Some bullshit, man. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. I've literally seen Israelite women teaching, man. Got their corny ass little Walmart scarf over their bald ass head, bringing out scriptures and don't even care. And don't even care. I've seen women on the street teaching while their man's holding a precept. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, man. Shame on you. Shame on you to try to disgrace this beautiful, holy truth. Shame on you. Shame on you, man. Shame on you, Jakes, man. This is some bullshit for real. How dare you, man? How dare you? You know? It says, and has given himself for us as an offering and as a sacrifice to Yahweh for a sweet-smelling Savior. And guess what? These Jakes don't got a sweet-smelling Savior when they come to serve the Lord. It's actually, it stinks in the nose of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Seek me, Amos 5:21. I despise your feast days. So the Lord isn't pleased with your little families, your little marriage, your little water baby heads running around. No, man. Y'all may think that that's pleasing in the eyes of the Lord, but you're highly mistaken. We're in a time of self-examination. We're in a time of purging out leaven. We're in a time of constantly putting away that old bitch-ass man. But these other Jakes ain't doing that. They came into this truth just like how they were in the world. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. This is a solemn assembly, and Jake is making it unsolemn. Jake is making it unsolemn. They're not listening to the prophets. They don't care about the message or the warnings or the rebukes, and they're not taking heed. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them, neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beast. See? Take thou away from me the noise of thy song. Good truth music, brother. Man, brother, the truth music. And then when rebukes go out, you got fucking fat head niggas, okay, that have no problem defending wickedness. That's what's crazy to me. Jakes are defending evil. Now I see why Yahweh Shai said, you of your father, the devil. And you are. And a lot of you, and a lot of Jakes and so-called in the truth, you still love worldly niggas. You still love worldly shit. You actually want to be like Jakes in the world while claiming to be Israelites. I will not accept them, neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs. Right here. Okay? Right here. Right here. See? So all that truth music shit that y'all be trying to push and promote, I don't want to hear it. I want to hear the Lord's song. I don't want to hear your fucking song over the tattles and the beats. I got my fringes and pinges and hinges. Shut up. Shut up. We can rap too. For I will not hear the melody of thy vials. See? But let judgment run down as water and righteousness as a mighty stream. Man, see? Let's go back. Let's go back. Here we go. Here we go. Now we getting into something now. Ephesians 5:3, but fornication and uncleanness or covetousness, let it not be once named among you, but it's named all the time. Uncleanness is named constantly. Covetous, constantly. Fornication, constantly. As becometh saints. Neither filthiness, nor foolish talking. All I see is foolish talking. Fix your face Tuesdays, machete Mondays, a fucking whiskey Wednesdays, car chronicles. All this corny shit. Just do the work. What happened to just opening up the scriptures and teaching? All this extra gimmicks, charades, and sensationalism is trash, and it's of the world. Look at how they're merging the world with its truth. I'm telling you, I believe the Lord is about to shut this thing down, man. There's it's like when you go into a building, I believe they call them fire marshals, but you'll have a capacity. Okay, it's too much. There's too many people at the wedding without a wedding garment. There are too many Jakes at the wedding without a wedding garment. 40s in a brown bag, loud mouth women with weave, you know, scantless clothes. There's too much uncleanness, man. Neither filthiness nor foolish talking. I'm so tired of foolish talking, vain jangling, nor jesting, which are not convenient, but rather giving of thanks. For this ye know that no whoremonger, nor unclean person, nor covetous man who is an idolater has any inheritance in the kingdom of Hamashiach and of Yahweh. See how simple that was? See how simple this is? Notice there's a common consensus with t-shirt fringes. They all kind of have this kind of same thing. And they all sold out too. You sold out. We just got a 501c3 for. That was 501c3 was set up amongst the black community to hinder truth. I was watching the Elder Ariella from Dallas video about if you got the 501c3, or he said the title that most camps are compromised. And I was listening to Charleston White, a broken clock is right twice a day. He was making some good ass points. He's making some good ass points, man. So you got that 501c3, you merge your ministry with the world, and now the spirit is quenched. Also your ass can so-called clean up the community. You guys are trash, man. These t-shirt fringe Israelites are basic, entry level, and trash. I'm saying this humbly. I'm saying this from a hungry brother. I'm saying this from a position as a servant. Because when I came in, I was following IUIC. I would go to IUIC for this. I go to Zabak for that. I would go ISPK for that. I would watch ISPK to fill my carnal desires because I was first coming in. So, you know, you get upset. You know, like, hell yeah, I like seeing that military, you know, but you grew from that. We grew from that. Okay? I didn't know that I was going to be teaching, you know. I was just a listener once too. But there's too much pride. There's too much fast-paced Israelites. You need to slow down, shut up, and just listen. There's too many Israelites that are disrespecting the authority here. They're disrespecting the authority, and it's some bullshit. Let no man deceive you with vain words like they do. For because of these things cometh the wrath of Yahweh upon the children of disobedience. This is the problem. This is what we're talking about. The children of disobedience, man. This is exactly what we're talking about. Look, be not ye therefore partakers with him. No, I don't want to hang with you. Don't know me. Don't talk to me. I don't want to talk to you. I don't give a shit about your marriage. I don't care. I don't want to see your wife. Get that shit in order. What are you doing? See? It says, for ye were sometimes in darkness. Yes, I was once in darkness too, and this is why I despise it now. I tasted darkness and I don't like it. It's like when you remember when you were a kid and you turn off the lights and you hurry up and run upstairs. That's how I feel when it comes to darkness and this truth. But now are ye light in the Lord, walk as children of light. They're not doing that. They're super worldly. What Trump say? Super duper. They're super duper worldly. It's a super duper missile. No one's prophesizing. No one's warning. No one's telling you Jacob's trouble's coming. No one's telling you about the famine. No one's talking about scarcity or lack of bread. They're not talking about it. They're all collectively day clubbing. For the fruit of the Spirit is in all goodness and righteousness and truth, proving what is acceptable unto the Lord. See? So we're proving you what is acceptable and what's not acceptable. Majority of Jakes are not acceptable to the Lord. And they're showcasing you that. Wearing all black and red, okay? T-shirt fringe, wearing an undergarment. What happened to the garments? Why don't y'all wear garments? All this priest talk. Excuse me. And have no fellowship with unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. Look, for it is a shame even to speak of those things which are done of them in secret. we seen that from the Sakari member. Okay. And guess what? More shit is coming out. More uncleanness, more darkness is being brought forth. Okay. So don't say you weren't warned. Don't say that the rebuke didn't go out. So that's the lesson, man. So I truly pray that Yahweh Shai's sheep is being fed, edified, exhorted, enlightened. Okay. And I just want to say, call halal, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, B'Shem Rakakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. Peace and salutation.